Hello everybody, Robert Phillips, the rock and roll speaker, also known as the Funnel Man. Welcome back to Step Into Your Future. I really appreciate you being on here, and hopefully we can get a lot of value going for you. And today we're going to talk about where to begin your online marketing career. How do you get started? Where do you begin? A lot of people ask that question. Where do I even start this thing? What do I do first? And then what do I do? Those are the questions that I get asked all the time. So, on this podcast, we're going to talk about all of these things that you need to get started on online marketing. And I'm going to do them kind of one by one. And I hope everybody's pumped up and ready to rock and roll on this podcast. Now, if you're not familiar with Step Into Your Future, the whole reason I started this podcast was to help thousands and tens of thousands and hundreds of thousands of people all over the world begin their online marketing career. And Step Into Your Future is exactly that, because you can't step into your future unless you start learning online marketing techniques, skills, and you have to have the tools and the software to be able to begin this fantastic, awesome journey. Online marketing is fantastic. I tell you what, if you've got a full-time job, but you want some supplemental income, some extra income, well, you can go ahead and keep your full-time job and then just do online marketing whenever you get home from work. Just put in an hour or two every day, okay, 1 hour or 2 hours a day. Or, if you don't have that much time, then just put in a few hours a week. But you need to get started. Thousands of brick and mortar stores are closing every day because everything is going online. Believe me, it's the truth. Anyway, if you do find value from these podcasts, please do me a favor and share and comment and follow me and download all of my episodes. And let's go ahead and get started now, okay? Where to begin your online marketing career? Well, let me tell you where you need to begin. You need to begin with the proper software to get you off the ground. And it just so happens I've got the best software on the planet and the best system on the planet, and it's called ClickFunnels. Okay? ClickFunnels has been around for a few years. I've been with them for over 2.5 years. I've created hundreds of funnels, and it is the best platform that you can actually be on. Years ago, you would have things like Lead Pages and other software and systems like that. However, ClickFunnels has taken the market by storm. Believe me, it's an awesome platform. Now, once you get your software, then I recommend a web presence. You've got to have a home on the internet highway. You've got to have a home. You've got to have a base camp somewhere. So what I would do is I would get the software, okay? You can actually have a 2-week free trial. In other words, you can get in there. It's not going to cost you anything. You can get in there and play around with it, and you're going to be surprised at everything you can do. Because once you have this software, and remember, we're talking about where to begin. You want to begin with a system or a software that actually works. And believe me, I can highly recommend ClickFunnels. So, once you get your software, I recommend that you get some sort of, home base on the internet. And with the software, you can actually create a small little website, which will be your home base. Now, once you create this, okay, and keep in mind that you can create a small website with ClickFunnels, very functional, very simple to use once you get used to it. And now, once you get a web presence, the next thing you're going to need is you're going to need a funnel. Now, if you're not sure what a funnel is, let me explain it to you. A funnel is 3 or 4 pages that will actually take a customer by the hand down a path to your service or your product. Okay? Let me say that again. It's a system. In other words, a funnel is a system that will take your customer by the hand and will lead them to the promised land, so to speak. In other words, it would lead them to your service or your product that you're trying to sell online. It's an awesome thing, and you can tell a lot more if you'll just get your free 2-week trial. Doesn't cost you anything, and go in there and play around with ClickFunnels. It's awesome. And also keep in mind that below this podcast, there are some notes. If you'll just go there and click on the ClickFunnels link, go there, check it out, get your free 2-week trial, and you can begin your journey into online marketing. So far, let's go over what we've touched on. We've touched on where to begin is you need the software and the right system, which is ClickFunnels. You need a web presence. Okay, you need to cut your small little piece of the internet out for a base camp for you and your products. Okay, in other words, you need a web presence. And I've explained that you can actually build a small web presence or a small website with ClickFunnels, and then once you do that, then I mentioned you need to start getting involved in building a funnel. And a funnel will take your customer by the hand down a path all the way to your service and your product. Now, what else do we need to begin our online marketing career? Well, we're going to need a thing that's called an email management system. You may have heard of this and you may not have. It's called an EMS, Email Management System. And it's also known as an autoresponder. And I can name a few. You have GetResponse, Aweber, iContact. There are tons and tons of different autoresponders. However, check this out. Inside of ClickFunnels, you have your own autoresponder, your own email management system. And it's built inside of ClickFunnels. It's called Actionetics. It's really an awesome system because you're not piecemealing different softwares and different systems trying to get them to work with API integrations and all these other integrations that you have to do to make things work. This is built inside of ClickFunnels, your very own autoresponder. Now, after we get an autoresponder, we're going to need to create follow-up emails, okay? We refer to this as a follow-up email system. And these are very, very important because you want to stay closely tied to your customers and to your prospective customers. And once you do that, then the only other thing you're going to need really, to get this thing rocking and rolling is you're going to need traffic. You're going to need traffic. Now, what do I mean by traffic? Well, you're going to have to get eyeballs on your funnel and your website, okay? Because you can have a $20,000 website, and if nobody comes to it, it's only worth $0. You can spend 20 grand on a beautiful, beautiful, very functional website, and if nobody comes to it, it's worth $0. So, when you drive traffic, okay, that's when you start to see the fruits of your labor. If you drive to a targeted market, in other words, you're going to pick the niche that you're in, Do you sell shoes? Are you into automobiles? Do you play music? Do you want to share your knowledge about golf? There's, so many different niches that you have to figure that out yourself. However, if you will seriously think about starting your online marketing career, I guarantee you that if you will go to the notes below this podcast and you'll see the link, ClickFunnels, just click on there, get your 2-week free trial, go in there and just test drive it, What have you got to lose? Absolutely nothing. Just go in there, test drive it. If you like it, go ahead and get involved in your online marketing. So, just to make sure everybody is clear on how and where to begin your online marketing career, let's go through it one more time, because I want you to instill this in your mind. I want you to get started. I don't want you to be left behind, okay? You've got to learn online marketing skills and techniques. You have got to learn this if you want to keep up with everybody else. If you want to make extra money, what would $500 or $1,000 a month extra do for you and your family? Think about that. What would $500 or $1,000 extra every single month on top of your regular paycheck, what would that do? Would that change your life? Absolutely. It would phenomenally change your life. Big time. You'd be able to do some things that you haven't done in a long time. I know a lot of people that haven't taken a vacation in years and years and years. Wouldn't it be nice to be able to take a vacation? Well, you can do that if you'll get involved in online marketing. So, let's start from the top. I want you to really put this in your mind. And if you have to come back and listen to this again and again and again, that's fine. Do that. And remember, if you're getting value out of this, please share and download and comment and like and review my podcast. I'm really trying to help thousands and tens of thousands and hundreds of thousands of people learn that if you want to step into your future, you have got to learn what your future is. And your future is online marketing. Believe me. Believe me. Okay, starting from the top again, what we've talked about. How and where to begin your online marketing career. Number one, you're going to need the software or the system that's going to do the job for you. Number two, you're going to need a web presence of some kind. You're going to have to cut out your own little space on the internet highway, and you need to have some sort of base camp that people can go to whenever they're trying to connect with you online. That's number two. Number three, you're going to need a funnel after you get your little base camp set up. Then go ahead and build a funnel, and obviously you're going to need, your products and your services. And after that, you're going to need an autoresponder. After that, you're going to need follow-up email sequences, and then customers and leads. In other words, you're going to be driving your traffic to your funnel or your website. You can do it either way. A lot of times I'll build a funnel, and then on the last page I will send them to my website if I've got some information that I want them to see or to purchase on the website. It's very simple, very concise, and by the way, I build funnels for people, and if you look at the notes below, if you want to get in contact with me, all you've got to do is go to robert@thefunnelman.com. That's my email. And if you want a free consultation, go to thefunnelman.com, and it's in the notes below the podcast here. Thefunnelman.com. Go there and click on the link at the top where it says free consultation. Click on that. I would love to meet you, love to talk about your online marketing career, and I'd love to help you get started. I'm an expert at this. I've been online over 20 years. I've made thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars online, and I'm ready to help you. I want to spread the word all over the world. I want to help people, and if you will just listen to what I'm saying, I guarantee it's going to make a huge difference in your life and in your family's life. Believe me. Okay, so now you should know where to begin. Okay? Software, web presence, funnel, autoresponder, follow-up email sequences, customers and leads, and you've got the drive traffic. And we'll talk a little bit further in another podcast about traffic, okay? Because when I'm talking traffic, I'm talking about getting people, getting eyeballs on your website and your funnel, okay? All right, this is Robert Phillips. Please do me a favor. If you're getting value, share, like, and comment. And we'll talk to you next time. And I really appreciate you being here. I can't tell you how much I really appreciate it. If you're getting some value, share this. And I look forward to seeing you on the next podcast, Step Into Your Future. This is Robert Phillips. See you next time.